Dear friends, quickly get your chips and soda ready. If you're sitting on the toilet, adjust your posture and watch the video slowly. To pay off my father's debt, I was sold to the young lady of Beijing, Ariana. I swore I would pay off the debt and apologize. After repaying the debt and running away, I lived a comfortable, hidden life in a small town. I never expected Ariana to almost lock down the entire capital city because of me. Initially, my father owed $1 million. I took over my father's debt. Finally, I changed owners and was ensnared by the young lady of Beijing. For 5 years, I stayed in the Liu family, accompanying her from a girl to an accomplished scholar. Although she still called me little servant, for the sake of repaying the debt, I considered myself property of the Liu family. That year, I earned $1.5 million from my side projects. After transferring $1 million to Ariana, I cut up my bank card, canceled my phone number, took a few simple clothes, and took advantage of an opportunity when the madam was arranged by the family for a blind date. I took the remaining $500,000 and left the Liu family. Furthermore, I changed my name from Kevin to Ryan, hid in a coastal county, and opened a guest house on the beach there. Business has had its ups and downs over the past few years, and I've earned quite a bit of money. Initially, there were reports of searches for me everywhere. I thought since I had paid the Liu family back, Ariana was probably displeased about the sudden departure, looking for me to get a clear explanation. I figured she wouldn't look for long. Recently, the search news in the capital has gradually subsided. Perhaps Ariana has forgotten about me. I finally breathed a sigh of relief. It was time for me to go out and socialize. I couldn't always rest on my laurels. Moreover, I wanted to go home and see. I took an overnight train, returning to the place where I was born. I asked around a bit and found where my parents lived. They were living well there and were quite famous. It wasn't hard to find someone nearby to say this. They have a capable young son who found a good family in Beijing. That family also takes good care of this one. So the local authorities don't dare offend them. They also gained a lot of benefits. All 5 of my brothers have finished their studies, each having a job. On the other hand, my 3 sisters married early. Some of them married and still live at home. That day, my parents went shopping. I pretended to look around and followed them, listening to their conversation. I truly didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Where is that damned brat hiding? The kind Liu family won't wait forever. What is he running around for? I found him a backer for free. Isn't that the young Miss Ariana? Yes, how many times has she asked me this year? If I knew where that damned brat was, I'd give him away instantly. Send him back to the Liu family. Right, look how kind the Liu family is. They even bought us a house and a car. Even these sons have found good wives. With such good people, what's there to be dissatisfied with? After all these years away from home, my parents never once visited me. In the beginning, I had expected them to come see me or earn money and drag me home. But gradually, I stopped expecting it. I guess they had forgotten they had a son who was sold, living anonymously for 2 years. When I was free, I would visit my parents. I never expected them to remember me. I also made sure they knew I lived a good life at the Liu family. It seemed I couldn't go back to this home anymore. I drove all night, returning to my own house again. I slept with my head covered for 2 days. I finally decided to find a restaurant in town for now and try to work as a waiter. The job was simple. It wouldn't attract any attention. The hotel owner interviewed me. Seeing that I was handsome, he hired me that very day. I never had a grand career. My first job, and I never expected that just by showing up for my shift, I would be discriminated against. Ryan, you go on. The manager looked at me after asking me. As I walked past, the manager sweated with worry. He looked at me and called out. You came just in time. We have a difficult guest here. They don't like to wait. It's up to you. Just go on in. Don't offend this young lady from the capital. This is a big client. I had no choice but to push the door open and walk in, asking her what she needed. The girl opposite me stared at me for a long time. Why do you look familiar to me? You must be mistaken. In a small place like ours, how could there be someone you know? Miss, what do you need? Is your name Kevin? She stood up and walked around me. She looked me up and down in the uniform. I thought you were Miss Ariana's man. I'm from the Liu family in Beijing. I also attended evening parties with my parents. I saw you from a distance when you were with Miss Ariana. She must have admitted her mistake. I'm a local here. I've never been to Beijing. In my heart, I was shocked. I didn't expect someone to recognize me. I had no choice but to keep my eyes wide and steady. The person who can't refuse a drink at a bar is nurtured in the Liu family. I am a person from a small place. I couldn't possibly develop that kind of aura. The manager was still calling for me. The customer waved her hand and let me go. She didn't make things difficult for me. As soon as I left the room, I went straight to the manager who had tricked me.
What do you mean by that?
All colleagues, why lie to me? It's obvious at a glance that you're the son of a wealthy family out to experience social life. What are you pretending to be? And you're competing with us for jobs. How much salary did the boss offer you? I was too lazy to answer. I turned and submitted my resignation to the manager. Although I didn't think much of it, I didn't dare take the risk. What if Ariana found me? I abandoned all my efforts, hiding for a few days. I realized that no one was looking for me, and I was completely relieved. I simply went straight to a nearby city to look for work. I had learned a lot in the Liu family. Ariana was willing to teach me various skills: racing, skiing, golf, even driving a speedboat. I couldn't use these skills in the town. In the city, there would be more opportunities. I found a job at the largest ski resort in the area, meeting the manager of the hotel lobby. The owner thought I was handsome, happily letting go of the rich kids who came and went and stuck with me. These days, a group of rich young ladies came to the ski resort for a holiday. For 3 days, I was responsible for teaching some of them how to ski. The people at this ski resort were indeed quite eye-catching, full of sophistication. At a glance, they seemed to come from a major clan. Many girls rested during breaks and even came over to ask for my contact information. You look very honest. The speaker was the most eye-catching one here. At first glance, she seemed to possess an extraordinary stamina. All her equipment was professional. Amateur players renting equipment are factory-made. I could recognize the difference with my eyes. She looked like she came from a wealthy or noble family. I decided it was best to keep a respectful distance. In the evening, the hotel owner personally hosted a banquet. You have to accompany me. I went with a few of the hotel's handsome young men, who were quite different from the typical rich boys. I had no choice but to wear my simplest set of clothes. I sat at the end of the table. During dinner, the boss urged the handsome guys to raise their glasses for a toast. Everyone was very enthusiastic. This was an opportunity to meet all sorts of big bosses. At a glance, these people looked like wealthy, young, and beautiful ladies. What man wouldn't like that? One young man even directly sang a song. The women present clapped and cheered. When it was my turn to raise a toast, I stood up and felt embarrassed. I can't drink, so I'll use tea instead of wine. This is a toast to all my friends who have come from afar. Some of the wealthy girls looked like devils at first glance. They immediately stopped, looking to see if I would drink. Why pretend to be noble? As I pushed my way out to the restroom, my collar was pulled down. A girl came and blocked me. How many people are trying to cut me off? She looked like the leader here. The others immediately stopped. Don't you like this guy? Don't worry, we won't steal him from you. Look at his neck. Behind what? I suddenly remembered the thin tattoo. I quickly tightened my collar and covered it. Many people were surprised to see it. Looking back, the woman named Lily looked tall and alluring. Her golden phoenix tattoo. That couldn't be the person I know, could it? Ariana was good at everything else. She just had one special fixation. She had to tattoo a golden phoenix behind her neck. I always thought this was the mark of a servant of the Liu family. I had been troubled by this for a long time, so I always kept my collar tight.
If you can't see it, then you can't.
I just shrugged my shoulders, unintentionally letting it slip out. You are the one Ariana is looking for. Miss, I am not. I subconsciously refuted. I heard that young man was raised in the Liu family since childhood. Extremely mysterious. It would be better if I met him here, wouldn't it? Why don't you come with us? The woman named Linda immediately stopped them. Lily, don't you like this guy anymore? Why are you stopping us? I'll take him out. I don't want anything to happen to him. This golden mark isn't something just any Liu family servant gets. Everyone in the circle knows that, to Ariana, this young man is not ordinary. Don't go looking for death. I didn't expect Lily, the young lady of the Tang family, to actually appear here. Some people found it boring. The party ended quickly. The manager nodded and bowed as he saw the ladies off, not forgetting to glare at me. I walked up to Lily. Thank you, Miss Lily, for helping me, but please spare my life, even if there might not be any secret to keep. Lily nodded, looking at me with a sigh. So you are hiding here. Do you need my help? No, thank you. I'm having a good time. Lily thought I must have misunderstood something. She didn't offer me money. Instead, She asked me if I would get into trouble if I was found. I thought the Liu family had given up on me long ago. A few days later, the group of women returned to the capital. I also recovered. My heart was completely at ease. The owner of the ski resort didn't care about my identity or lack thereof. A few times, wealthy businessmen made them unhappy. He scolded me every day. Today, the boss announced that a big hit from Beijing would arrive at the ski resort tomorrow. The center would welcome a large group of guests. I felt a little uneasy. I immediately asked the boss for leave and hid at home. When I woke up in the morning, I felt like a storm was coming. I wanted to pack my bags and return to the small town for a few days. My intuition hadn't cleared up yet. Then the boss called. Come back quickly to accompany the guests. I thought it's a blessing, not a curse. It's a disaster that can't be avoided, right? Arriving at the hotel, the boss brought me upstairs to the room. Seeing a few bodyguards standing at the door, I felt like crying. I pretended to turn back casually. I was caught before I even started to run, forced against the wall. The boss looked at me with an expression that made me want to cry, thinking I had made a mistake. At that time, you should have cut ties with me. You left without a word. The person opposite turned around. After 2 years, she was still just as beautiful. Her entire body exuded an aura that forbade strangers from approaching. She was silent, clearly displeased. This face didn't like to smile from the start. At this moment, she was cold as jade. I trembled. Hello, boss. All right. She stepped forward and stood facing me. Black pants, black shirt, sleeves rolled up. She looked like she had just come from a meeting and flown straight to this small city. Have you run far enough? You care about me, but I'll smile back at you. Boss, why are you here? Did you come here just to see me? Stop joking with me. Do you think I couldn't find you if you were hiding in a town? I have become more capable. Kevin, how dare you work in a hotel? Is this what I taught you? Thank you for taking care of me, boss. I'm working very well. How did you find me? Did you think I wouldn't be able to find you if you changed your name? If you dared to use your ID card to take the train, I would find you. It turns out I was exposed when I got on the train. How long do you plan to stay away? What's the matter, boss? You have no intention of getting back together with me? Haven't I paid off the debt, boss? You owe so much. Give me a break. If it wasn't enough last time, I'll give it to you if I earn the money. I still have some money left. Ariana was furious. She looked capable of cutting my clothes off and burning me. She pinched my chin. I thought you had abandoned me and had too many blind dates. It turns out you wanted to cut ties with me after paying off the debt. Then let me tell you once and for all, don't think about running away in this lifetime. I pulled my chin back, looking at her with a defiant expression. Why can't I cut ties? I want my freedom. Ariana, being well-educated, didn't want to lose her temper. She dropped a cup to suppress her anger. With a wave of her hand, I was taken away and put on a private jet back to the capital. I returned to the Liu family once again. Nothing in the Liu family had changed. My room was exactly as it was when I left. This house was where I used to live with Ariana and her younger sister. Ariana's parents lived on a manor in the suburbs. Her younger sister was away at college. I hadn't lived in this house for some time. Many people came to greet me. As soon as I walked in, I went around greeting the old servants. Everyone was happy to see me. After returning home for a few days, I didn't even see a shadow of Ariana. At a glance, it seemed her anger hadn't subsided. I didn't dare provoke her voluntarily, even though I had the freedom to move around. However, I was accompanied by bodyguards everywhere I went, fearing I might run away. I received a call from Ariana in the evening. It was actually her best friend who initiated the call. Your boss is drunk. Come and pick her up. When I arrived at the private room, Ariana was already drunk. Everyone saw me push the door open and walk in, their eyes widening. Boss, why did you drink so much wine? I greeted a few familiar faces. Good evening, all the beauties. I'm here to take my boss home. With that, I wanted to take Ariana away. I glanced around and saw Lily at a table nearby. It seemed the Tang and Liu families were acquainted. She stepped forward and stood in front of me. You came back? Yes, I didn't run away. Do you need help? If you want to leave, you can come to me. It's okay, there won't be any problems. I can't bring any trouble to you. In the dim light, Lily's eyes were a little sorrowful as she looked at me. After getting into the car, a drunken Ariana leaned against the seat without a word. I thought with her drinking capacity, she wouldn't be drunk. Before I could react, A strong scent of wine rushed towards me, with a cool breath. Ariana kissed me tightly. I struggled a little at first, then I slowly gave up resisting. Ariana leaned back. I knew she didn't like to force me. You still want to leave? Why do you never understand? Am I so stupid I could die? I guess she had heard what Miss Tang said. I just want to earn money. I don't want to depend on anyone. My family is short of money. That's their money. I want to earn money myself. I thought about myself a lot. I told you, you are not my servant, but I think I owe your money. You want to piss me off. Ariana, I want to earn money. You can't keep me by her side forever. I am an independent person. Ariana couldn't bear it. To stop me from the desire to run away, she had no choice but to temporarily let me go to the Liu family's golf course to work as a customer reception desk. Her initial intention was for me to give up in the face of difficulties and live well in the Liu family. But for me, I didn't want to become a canary in a cage. Having a job was still better than having none. Regardless of where I worked, I was responsible for receiving and addressing the inquiries of high-level clients. I was handsome and patient, and most people who came here knew about me and the Liu family. It wasn't difficult for me to manage relationships. Lily always came to the golf course to find me to alleviate her boredom. The Tang family was indeed on equal footing with the Liu family. She was the only one who dared to step onto Ariana's territory. Today, as we were chatting, the manager ran over from a distance, apologizing to Lily, saying that a young man from the Qin family was causing trouble, smashing her car. I'll hurry up and take care of him. During this time, young Master Mark was fearlessly trying to push Lily. I quickly stepped in front. This is our honored guest. My job is to solve problems for the customer. But this kid feared nothing. Seeing me standing in front, he came right up to push past the defense. My fiery temper had not yet cooled. Lily pulled him back and then released him. Ariana arrived with a group of people to help us deal with the commotion. This was Ariana facing Lily once more. The atmosphere seemed tense. This is my person. Miss Lily, please have some self-respect. Ariana looked at the woman in front of her, frowning. He is a free man, Miss Ariana. He has the right to choose. Don't you see the tattoo on his neck? The others didn't understand. I touched my neck. What does this tattoo mean? I decided I would secretly ask Lily one day. It seemed she knew. I don't mind. I'm not afraid of you either. I quickly ended this expression, full of gunpowder. Thank you, Lily, for the rescue. Then, I pulled Ariana and quickly left. Looking back, Lily looked slightly disappointed as she saw me. Ariana asked me as I pulled her along. You hid in that city because of her. Are you blind? We're just friends, okay? I didn't even know her before. Back at the house, I thought I needed to explain a few things. Miss Ariana, you don't have to look at me like that. I want to marry a wife. I will also marry a good, ordinary woman. I won't look for anyone in your circle. Later, when I have enough money, I will find an honest woman to marry. Ariana was furious. She left me behind. Before leaving, she slammed the room door shut. Every time I made her angry, I didn't feel happy either, just awkward and uncomfortable being unhappy with her. I truly felt that I should just spend my life normally like this. I didn't come from the aristocratic circle. My parents told me everything about the Liu family circle. Maybe one day Ariana would meet the right person and try to let me go. Then I could go home and find an ordinary person to live my life with. I thought about how Mother Liu found me. When I first entered the Liu family, Ariana treated me very well, never treating me like a servant. Mother Liu noticed something was wrong early on, gently urging me to fulfill my duty. Although I was still young, I always remembered her words. I had been doing this for many years. No matter how good Ariana was to me, I was just doing my duty, studying, working, and earning money simultaneously. Mother Liu understood that none of this was my problem. It was Ariana herself who insisted on not letting me go. She was also very helpless. She told me frankly, "Your family background and our family do not match." Madam, I have always understood. It was already a great gift for me by sponsoring me. That's why I left after I had enough money. I didn't want to come back. The child cares about you. If you leave, she will keep looking for you. If you are doing it for her benefit, you should persuade her to meet young Master Marcus. I agreed. I asked Ariana's driver where she was. When I got the news that she was at a bar, I arrived in my denim jacket. The security guards at this bar looked like college students. It was easy for me to talk my way in before they let me enter. Pushing the door and walking into the box, Ariana was sitting on the sofa drinking wine. Two bodyguards stood next to her. A handsome guy on the sofa was bringing a wine glass to her mouth. I slowly stepped forward to persuade him. The handsome guy sitting on the sofa immediately backed off. Where did this college student come from? Go, go, go. This is not a place for children. I'll take her home. Come and take this wine. If you drink this, I'll let you go. Ariana had absolutely no regard for precious jade or fragrance. She pushed the handsome guy in front of her away. In the dim light, her eyes were full of loneliness. I felt a little heartbroken seeing this expression. What are you doing, Ariana? Don't drink anymore. Young Master Lin is waiting for you at home. The madam wants you to return. I know I'm not good enough for him. He deserves better. She said softly, with an air of immense determination. I'll go back and face it. Marcus was overjoyed to meet Ariana. After waiting for Ariana for so many years, there was finally a slight lifting of the ban. Even if it was all his wishful thinking, agreeing to meet was a good start. I was making snacks in the kitchen. When I left, Marcus thanked me. A few days later, Marcus led a group of people to play golf at the golf course where I worked. He specifically requested me to accompany his group by name. He introduced me to everyone around with a generous smile. But he's a servant of the Liu family. He knows the Liu family best. He's discussing marriage with the Liu family. Come and ask me for advice. Kevin, please tell me, what is Ariana like? I spoke repeatedly. Eating and playing. She likes to use this and this. Marcus smiled after hearing my answer. One game ended. Marcus was satisfied and about to turn back. Kevin, I always knew Ariana liked you for many years. I've always seen it this way. To wait for her to calm down. Although I haven't been waiting. But I don't care. She is the right woman to marry. You don't deserve her. She can only choose me. Only then can I give her what she wants. Deep down, I knew that killing my own feelings was painful. But hearing someone else say it made me slightly disappointed. You are right. I am self-aware. If you want to leave, I can help you. Thank you. I just need to give them some space. I also want to go back to my restaurant to check on it. This place has not been exposed yet. Ariana couldn't find it. Helping her find a good husband. That's how I can pay off the debt, right? Marcus bought me a mobile phone. For the first time, she couldn't track my whereabouts. When I returned to my guest house, I was completely hidden. I just enjoyed the sea view every day.
Cooking was a relaxing life.
I forced myself not to think about the consequences later and to find something to do for myself. I actually looked around. Is there a suitable blind date? I found a seemingly simple girl. We made an appointment to meet. Although my parents didn't care, I was indeed at the age where I should be dating. This girl was a civil servant at an institute. She asked me about my parents and my job as soon as we met and experienced a spark of love. She was quite satisfied with my appearance. I looked at the gentle girl opposite me. Every 3 sentences, she had to mention what her mother was like. Suddenly, I lost all interest. It wasn't because I had overly high standards or was too harsh. Kevin, after hearing what you said, you don't have a job now, but that's fine. I hope my future husband will care more about the family. She was talking to herself. I shook my head. I felt it was a complete waste of time. I didn't deserve the nobility of Beijing. I was not so desperate as to have to spend my life with someone like this. I would rather die alone. At least I had the ability to make money. I stood up. Madam, I don't think I'm suitable for a blind date. A person like you should live with your mother for the rest of your life. The woman immediately stood up, raising her hand, preparing to hit me. I hadn't moved yet. Lily suddenly appeared and knocked her to the ground. How did you find me? I asked your former ski resort owner. He had your address. Do you know how chaotic the capital has been? I paid for the blind date's meal and went home. I brought Lily a cup of coffee and took it to the beach. My heart tightened. I didn't know what was happening in the capital, like smoke with thunder and lightning. A few days ago, we directly acquired the Lin family's assets. The Lin family collapsed. She's been searching for you everywhere. Everyone in the circle knows you ran away. Lily smiled meaningfully. It's just a matter of watching the fun and not taking it too seriously. Do you know that anyone who knows your whereabouts can receive a 5 million yuan reward? I'm worth so much? Then can I reward myself? Thank you, Lily.
I don't know why you are so good to me.
I don't possess the value you needs. No, I admire you. How can you look down on the Liu family's wealth and still insist on redeeming yourself? If I wanted to use you, I could have revealed your whereabouts the first time. But I didn't. Lily, actually, I also like Ariana. On this issue, Lily was actually quite strange. Then why did you say you don't deserve her? I'm just a servant sold by my father to the Liu family. Why should it be me? I'm just an ordinary person. Only some kind of superpower of mine would make me worthy of being the son-in-law of the Liu family. I still can't get over this obstacle. You actually know it. Ariana doesn't mind this at all. But I mind. To ease the atmosphere, Lily laughed heartily. Even if you like Ariana, you were still on a blind date there, weren't you? If she knew, I'm sure she would bring you back and beat you up.
It's too late to be found now.
Unexpectedly, this time both Ariana and Lily found me. When I opened the door, Lily was stunned. Ariana walked in and didn't hear what we were saying. Then she started violently hitting Lily. I quickly pulled the two of them apart. Don't do that, it's not her business. It was me who walked away on my own. I ask you one last time why you had to leave. Ariana, if you don't find me in this life, I will never bother you again. You think so? This was the first time I had seen Ariana so fragile. I still said firmly. I still couldn't overcome the barrier in my heart. Ariana, please let me go abroad. I want to study. I must be a free man first. Only then can I have the opportunity to enrich myself. Give me a chance to get closer to you. Ariana agreed. I had achieved my wish. I boarded the plane to a beautiful country. I knew I still had to be by her side, within her protective circle. Although she couldn't bear to let me go, she still respected me. I knew she would agree. 2 years passed. I had a very fulfilling life abroad. My teachers praised me for learning quickly. My time each day became 8 meaningful petals. I learned how to work. I interned on the financial street. I gained a lot of knowledge in the past 2 years and became quite wealthy. On those days when the grass was green and the orioles flew, I felt a little homesick. I missed the local grilled hot pot. I packed my luggage. I was leaving immediately to return home. As soon as I got off the plane, I called Lily's number. I had left in such a hurry back then. I didn't even say goodbye. You betrayed me back then, didn't you? I was a little ashamed, so I replied. I'll treat you to hot pot. Lily drove to pick me up. We ate hot pot together. My Chinese stomach was finally awakened. I didn't care about the astonished look of the person opposite me, just eating mindlessly. 2 years had passed. Lily had matured a lot. In recent years, Ariana has been acquiring properties all over Beijing. Everyone in the circle is in danger. They tremble 3 times when she steps up. Hurry up and eat. It's so delicious. Ariana is almost 30. She has never married. All the young masters from the aristocratic families are going crazy. Aren't you in a hurry at all? If it's not mine, it's not mine. There's no use worrying. By the way, I'm looking for you this time. I have a question.
Help me answer it.
What does the tattoo on my neck mean? I thought you knew. This means she recognizes you as her person. In this circle, as long as people aren't fools, they won't offend you. It's a kind of protection. Ah, that's it. If I guess correctly, this should only be given to one person in this life. Alright, that's quite romantic. Some people abroad also stared at the tattoo, thinking it was on my finger. I always thought this was my mark. And what about Ariana? How is she? I haven't even apologized for how I affected you last time. I'm doing well too. Although I also don't have a boyfriend. I can't do anything about it. The Liu family is hosting a cocktail party tonight. I begged Lily to let me in. I sat in a corner, watching everyone at the reception. I knew most people here from my student days. Ariana would always bring me along with her to parties. Most of my life's memories are inseparable from her. In my memory, she would generously introduce me to others. I still felt afraid every time. What could a person of my status be introduced as? Friends around would joke that I was a lucky charm. She never explained why my father sold me to her, but we went to school together. We grew up together. She would buy me things I needed. My parents never did this for me. In all those years in the Liu family, she took care of my parents.
I didn't know about this.
Although she had a volatile temper, she rarely got angry at me. If she really couldn't bear it, she would just shake her head. I watched her socialize with a wine glass in her hand. A handsome guy looked at her with an embarrassed face. He bravely went to talk to her, and she politely refused. The handsome guy turned back and sat down in despair. Another handsome guy would try again. I just stared at her until her eyes met mine. I had only been abroad for 2 years, but it felt like half a century. Through the crowd, she walked towards me, finally standing in front of me. What is your answer? I smiled happily, showing her my big, white teeth. I'll come back when I'm tired. Everyone around stopped moving, looking at us here. You still left, didn't you? What if I didn't leave? She pulled me into her arms and hugged me tightly, with a strength that could crush me. 2 years abroad, I gradually adopted some Western thinking. We are all born equal. No one is higher than anyone else. I became brave, pursuing the person I had always loved since I was a boy. Making her a good wife shouldn't be too difficult, right? This time, I bought a house elsewhere and no longer lived in the Liu family home. Within a few days, Mother Liu came to see me again. This meeting was after 2 years of separation. There were indeed some wrinkles on Madame Liu's face. In my impression, she was always the elegant and sophisticated woman. She actually didn't like Ariana much, so she rarely cared about her. Unexpectedly, a madam like this was now much softer. It was my fault back then. I forced you to break up. You are her life. She can't live without you. I've talked to Father Liu. He always liked you. I won't interfere anymore. The two of you live well from now on. Now I was recognized just like this. I had expected some woman to hand me $1 million, telling me to leave her daughter. I had it all planned out in my head. $1 million would have been enough for me to agree. After I saw Mother Liu out, Ariana rushed out after a moment. What did my mother say to you? She was slightly anxious. It's fine. I was afraid you would run away again like last time. I won't leave. I will stay with you. We discussed the marriage plan. Ariana specifically brought my family from the countryside. Except for the 2 brothers who were working, everyone else was present. When I saw them, I felt like a stranger. After all, I had been driven away since childhood. Ariana also reserved a place for my family to witness our wedding. I was grateful to her parents for this. When we arrived at the hotel I arranged for them, Ariana also followed her parents' instructions. Oh, look. We still knew our son was capable, didn't we? From now on, your father and I will live in such a big house. They weren't ashamed at all about selling me back then. Instead, they were enjoying the generosity of the Liu family. They acted as if selling me was good for them, sending me to a blessed nest. Kevin, this time I came here to tell you something. Look at your brothers. Some of their jobs aren't very good. You should see how to arrange things, shouldn't you? After all, you are the son-in-law of the Liu family. Our family is small and poor. Even your nephews can't live in such a small house. Some of your sisters didn't marry well and are still at home. I heard you earn a lot of money. Helping subsidize some family expenses is possible, right? During this conversation, my parents had no pity in their eyes. Everything was calculated. They sold me to the Liu family back then. Didn't they lose their minds? Why are they still making so many demands on me now? This is the Liu family. Do they think this is a vegetable market? Do you want this or that? All these years, even if they had sent me a letter and asked, I wouldn't have been so angry. Kevin, that's because you and Miss Liu are destined. We are related to the Liu family, which is so good. Isn't it? Then I still have to thank you for selling you when you were young. Ariana walked over and gently rubbed my back in comfort. For so many years, I truly yearned for family affection. She knew my mood, but my parents didn't deserve my wishes at all. Your uncle and aunt have been living well here during this time. If you need anything, just tell the maid. Oh, thank you very much, Ariana. After all, they were still my parents. Let bygones be bygones. Let go of this knot. Only then can we live happily. I was truly unfortunate, sold when I was young. My heart was full of darkness. But I was also very lucky. I met Ariana, the person who healed my unhappy childhood. This is the end of the episode. What do you think about this episode? Please leave your comments in the comment section. Goodbye and see you tomorrow.